Okay, so again, we're going to take digital Cornell notes. Please make sure you start from your email, and then you go into the Rubik's Cube, go into your drive, and then of course you're going to find your classroom folder, right? And then once you find your classroom folder, you find this period, and this is period 1, isn't it? What happened to my folder? It looks all nasty. Let me go ahead and change it by title. There you go. So here's period 1. And in there, I should have a template, Cornell Note template, right? So I go into the Cornell Note template, and then it's all blank, right? Okay, you're not writing here. You have to make a copy. So please make sure you go into File, and then make a copy. And then make sure you change the title, last name, first initial, and then I want you to put parent graphs. Okay, last name, first initial, parent graphs. Click on OK. Now your document has been created in the middle of nowhere. So you gotta make sure you put it back where it belongs. And so what you're gonna do is click on the folder right next to your title. So when you click on it, it will tell you where you can move it to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna find my classroom folder, which is right here, and then I'm going to click on whatever period I'm in. Right now I'm in period 1, but you might be watching this video and you might be in another period, right? So let's click on period 1, just that folder. You don't have to open it up or anything, just put it in there, and then click on move. So now your same document is now in the correct place. So if you need to submit your work, you know where to find it. So then let's do the regular stuff like our names, like the date, like the topic, like the period. And I'm just gonna put XX over here because sometimes some people get really upset when they see period 1 all the time because they think I love period 1 the most. Well, you know the truth. So here's the essential question. What are the parent graphs and how do they look? All right. What are parent, wait. What are parent graphs, right? That makes more sense. All right. So then in order for us to fill this out, I'm going to go ahead and have you use your handy dandy Google website. And so what you're going to do is up here on your navigation tab, you can go ahead and create a new tab, right? And then what you're going to do is you're just going to type up parent graphs. And then when you do that, the first one that pops up is from Hot Math. Yep, I love Hot Math. I love Purple Math. I love Region Prep Math. Okay, so anyhow, let's go into the very first one because that's the one that I used, okay? So parent graphs, Hot Math. Oh, and guess what? They give you all the equations. For example, over here, y is equal to x, and how does that graph look like? Oh, a straight line, okay? And absolute value, okay, the equation looks like this. Y is equal to the absolute value of x, and how does the graph look like? A V. Okay, what about a quadratic? Oh, it's a parabola. We all know this because we've been working on this for a long time. And how does the parent graph look like? Y is equal to x squared, right? And so on and so forth, and you can see all these graphs, okay? And so what we're gonna do, if you're taking digital Cornell notes, this is really cool because all we're gonna do is copy and paste, okay? So I want you to go ahead and label it. I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to be doing, okay? Oh no, this is not the one. What you're going to be doing is you're going to put your title over here, which is parent graphs, right? And then once you do that, what you're going to do next, I want you to just number them, like number 1, okay? And then put, if you go back to this over here, what does it say? Y is equal to x, right? So I just want you to put that. Y is equal to x, okay? And then once you are done with that, guess what I want you to do? I want you to go back and I want you to go ahead and screenshot, okay? Take a screenshot of this right here. So I'm going to click on Shift, Control, and then the rectangles, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and select just this portion. Oh, I made that sound, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. And then I'm going to click on enter first. I don't want number 2. And then I want insert, image. So same thing, choose an image. And then I'm going to find my screenshot, which is right here. And bam, I have my first one. And what you're gonna do is you're going to go ahead and write the equation for the graph and paste every single graph that is on this page. So if you feel like, Miss Choi, what if I just copy and paste everything? That's fine with me too. Okay, oh, and remember this part where it says linear? Well, you gotta write that too, okay? So number 1 is y is equal to x. And then I want you to first put linear, okay? And then like that. So you know that this is a linear equation, and the equation looks like y is equal to x, and then all that stuff. Now, I just want you to understand what the word parent graph means, okay? Parent graph is the most basic graph, okay? So mostly in equations, you would never have y is equal to x by itself. You'll have like x plus 3, or you can sometimes have negative 2x minus 1. But your parent graph, meaning the most basic graph that you can have, is what? Y is equal to x, and it always looks like a straight line, okay? And that's why we call it linear. And so I want you to understand what you are doing, okay? I'm going to stop recording because that is the end of my lesson for the digital Cornell notes. And after this, let's go ahead and try and learn how to use our bodies, right, to learn about the parent graphs, okay? So until I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to finish all the graphs over here, every single one of them, 10 minutes, okay? And then after that, we're gonna talk about it, okay? Okay, ready? Go.